Mariam. I'm here at Wings of Hope Equitherapy with my coworker Allison and my equine coworker Osti. Today we are going to talk about the differences and similarities between English and Western Tack.
So at Wings of Hope, we do offer mounted sessions where our equestrians can choose to ride English or Western. So we do teach both disciplines, and it depends on what that equestrian is wanting to accomplish in the saddle, and we help them to choose which discipline is going to help them accomplish those goals and tasks, and they might actually go back and forth depending on what it is that they're wanting to do. So we do have some equestrians that have the desire to learn both disciplines and will actually take a seat in both types of saddles according to what it is that they're doing. So we are going to go over some of the finer details of the differences and similarities between a couple of the saddles from our tack room. So you'll notice we have 4 saddles sitting out in front of us today. So this saddle that is in front of me here is a Western saddle. Outside of this barn, you may have perhaps seen it used as a roping saddle. You'll notice that it has a horn. In the roping world, that is definitely a tool that it would be utilized for. Here at Wings of Hope, we don't necessarily use the horn, but it is something that is there and can be utilized if needed. And you will see that that is one of the differences between these 2 saddles. Next, you'll see that we have a pommel, and then we have our seat. We have our cantle in the back. Another thing that's unique to this saddle in particular is you'll notice where our stirrups are, we have this piece of leather, which is called a fender. And you'll notice on our stirrups, we have a Western stirrup. Here at Wings of Hope, this is actually a safety Western stirrup. So this is a breakaway band that would come off if needed, and it helps to prevent a foot from getting stuck in the stirrup.
All right, here we have an English saddle. This particular type of English saddle is a dressage saddle. It's meant for flat work. It has a very straight panel here in the front to keep your leg nice and long and anchored for flat work. This one here is called a jumping or all-purpose saddle. It has a more forward panel here for a shorter stirrup, for your leg to come up higher, and for you to hover over the seat if needed while going over a jump. So now, and before I put this away, you'll see that we also have leather saddles and synthetic saddles here. So some saddles are made out of leather, some saddles are made out of synthetic material. So Allie, should we go through the different parts of the saddle? You want to start with your Western?
Let's do it.
Okay, you point, I'll follow.
Perfect. So again, on this saddle we have a horn.
Here we have a pommel, and we have attached a gripper if you need it, kind of like the horn.
So we saw a pommel over there. There is a pommel here as well.
Pommel, pommel.
Okay, we have our fender.
And here we have a stirrup leather.
We have our stirrup.
Same stirrup, different shape. They both are the peacock irons with the safety rubber bands.
So I'm going to show you what that band does. It's similar to like a hair tie or a rubber band. It is literally a band. It is stretchy and pliable, and it is made as a safety feature. So it is on both of these stirrups, and as you can see, that stirrup would literally just fall, and that would be the goal.
It is
that
very safe.
What we want to happen so that we don't have a foot or a boot or a heel get stuck. At Wings of Hope, it allows our equestrians to not necessarily have to ride in a heeled cowboy boot or a heeled English or dressage boot. So this is just an extra added safety feature that comes with both of these saddles.
All right, and we don't need that right now on there.
We don't.
All right, what else we got?
So you'll see here we have a skirt, which is this large leather piece that is going around the back of our saddle.
We have no skirt, but we do have the cantle, which is the back of the saddle, which the Western saddle has too.
Yes, we have a cantle here as well.
And here we have girth billets. That's where the girth attaches to, and it's called a girth that goes around the horse's belly in English.
So in Western, it is called a cinch that goes around the horse's belly. And you'll notice that we have right here, we have our latigo strap, and then we have our cinch strap over here, which is what is going to utilize and keep that cinch on underneath the horse's belly.
All right, I think that about covers it, doesn't it?
I think so.
All right, let's see these saddles in action next week.